What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Is it over? Is arguably the biggest rap group of this generation over? Yesterday, Offset unfollowed Quavo and Takeoff, and that was after Takeoff and Quavo announced that they had new music coming out. Or it may have been simultaneously. I don't know what happened first. But I know it's both announced on the same day. Takeoff and Quavo announced new music coming out. Offset unfollowed Takeoff and Quavo. I think Takeoff is still following Offset. And Cardi B is not following neither one of them at my last check. So everybody wanted to know what happened. So of course I had to go hit up a person that would know, or at least have the ability to find out. So I'm going to go to this article on in case you didn't know. Basically says, this article says, sometimes things just run their course. Okay, love, but thanks as always. Click. That was my response from Tamika Howard. I guess you can Google who that is. I called to ask what was going on. Quavo and Takeoff have a record coming together. Offset felt as though none of his ideas were ever going to get to be done because Offset wanted to be more of a cross between Snoop and Wiz Khalifa. We always know with a group the split is going to be an issue, especially when your label is taking the majority of the pot. Offset had been wanting to do his own thing way before now, when Quavo was the only one getting the credit and was acting as the leader of the Migos. So the group split up briefly right before the pandemic and split for a few months before they added their songs to the album. Once they came back for the Culture 3, they had no intentions at that time without a new deal of making any more music under the Migos. Now it says Offset is saying he was not aware of the music, and Quavo is saying of course he was aware of it. Me and Takeoff made it clear to him, allegedly. They're going to say everything works itself out. Me and the guys will always be family, but Offset is going another direction at this time. So that was from, in case you didn't know, shout out to them. And right before, and I'll have to say this. My take on it. I did not think that Culture 3 was ever going to be made. Right? I never, ever thought that Culture 3 would be made. And they did come back with it. It was made. And then it really didn't do, I think, what they expected it to do. And I think after they got back the results of Culture 3, I think they almost pretty much figured, you know what? It's over. It's run its course. You know, I didn't think they'd come out with another album. I said after Culture 3, when I saw the results of Culture 3, even though I liked that album, I thought that album was a bop. But even when I saw the results, I said, yeah, they're done. Offset is, working on, he's also, as you can notice, has gotten more into fashion. He's going to come out with his own clothing line. He's already got his line out. He's trying to break his line. You've seen Cardi wearing a lot of his clothes. He's trying to break his line and also his sneaker line. So he's going to be doing that. Plus, he's also going to be working once again on music. But Offset is trying to branch off and pretty much now take the money that he has made and invest that into his brand, like a lot of people are doing. So being linked to Cardi B, Offset over the past couple of years, judging by the response on social media, what have you, he has become the most popular Migos, where it was Quavo for the first few years. But I think the Quavo getting with Sweetie and then that fallout, that public fallout, and then that videotape, right? And even though Offset was cheating on Cardi B, there's no videotape out there of him dragging her in the elevator or knocking her down or whatever it was that Quavo did. So people started gravitating more to Offset as the face of the Migos. Well, Quavo did not like that. I mean, and Offset actually didn't like that Quavo was always thought of as the leader. So this was a long time coming. Now, is that saying that they're never going to get back together? You see this happen with groups all the time, and these dudes have been together for a long time. Plus, you got Takeoff and Quavo doing record together. And one other thing that I had also heard, we're gonna see if this comes to pass. I also had heard that Quavo was secretly working with Lil Baby. So whatever differences that crew may have had, I heard that Quavo was secretly working with Lil Baby, and he was going to be working with him until the situation with Sweetie happened. So remember, Offset had allegedly his crew, Migos crew, got jumped by Lil Baby's crew. But then even after that happened, from what I was told, Quavo was secretly working with Lil Baby. He was planning on working with Lil Baby until the situation with Sweetie happened. So that's some tea that a lot of people don't know. But we'll see what happens with the Migos, whether they can get it back together later on. We've seen groups break up and get back once they iron the differences out. And all the mess that's going on with their record company don't help. All right, so we're going to find out. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Let me know in the comments what you think. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Peace.